family. I never expected to know that word so deeply. During the summer of 1979, Carolyn and I moved to a tiny town on the outskirts of Dayton, Ohio. It was a little no-name town called Ginghamsburg or something. I was a newly appointed pastor at a rundown, 117 years old, 3-room country church. Like most young pastors, I was moved there with the promise of one day moving to a city church if I did a good job. But Carolyn and I knew that if we wanted to see a miracle, we were going to have to stay. After all, God was in the business of raising the dead. There was only one name that was going to turn that little town around, the name of Jesus. Sooner than we could pronounce Ginghamsburg, Carolyn and I were thrust into one of the most difficult seasons of our life. Ginghamsburg quickly grew from 90 in attendance to about 60. It must have been my gift of irritation. But God was up to something. I would catch a glimpse of it every Sunday. One person here, one person there. They were the few with a slight forward lean and Bible pages scribbled with notes. In secret, Carolyn and I invited these people to our home to begin a revolution, something the world had never seen. At first, it was simple. A food pantry, a gently used clothing store, home groups. But what began as a seed of hope in a lonely town north of Dayton has become a vibrant display of abundant life, as promised by the master of it all.
I am so excited to be a member of Ginghamsburg Church. I have grown in my faith, learned more about the Bible, and have found joy in serving. My husband, Brian, and kids have worshiped and served in many ways as well. I have served with children's ministry, Vacation Bible School, Camp Kid Jam, Kids on Mission, and Blitz. Brian is a part of the worship team and plays guitar at all 3 campuses. Faith and Kara have been going since they were pretty young. And Brian and I are so blessed to see the amazing things that God is doing in their lives. My kids serve in the nursery, Kids in Motion, FX Family Night, Kids on Mission, and more. Faith and Kara accepted Christ in their hearts last year, and Faith got baptized in the fall. I'm sharing this for a couple reasons. First, it's to let you know that God really is working through people at Ginghamsburg. Second, if you are looking for a church to call home, let me know. You may find God at Ginghamsburg, just like we did. Brian and I had greater support for our young family because of Ginghamsburg Children's Ministry. Ginghamsburg has given our family so much. I am honored to be a part of the Family of God and Ginghamsburg Church.
Kelly's words parallel the story of countless others at Ginghamsburg Church. Brooke and her family had long been searching for a church. Drawn to the diversity, they found a home at the Point. After connecting with the Point Student Ministry, Brooke couldn't wait to be baptized on Easter Sunday. Even Brooke's father has been seen in worship, his first time ever to church.
While doing the Followers Life class, I learned a couple things I didn't know about the Lord, and just learn what all He's done for me and what all He's doing for me and how He forgives me for stuff that I didn't do yet.
Andy is now sober after 34 years of alcohol abuse. He attended Next Step at Ginghamsburg for 7 years before finally surrendering his life and his will over to the care of God.
God just kept bringing me back to Next Step, and it was the beginning process of my redemption.
Kenyatta has been in GED classes at Fort McKinley for 5 years. Once jobless, she's determined to become a forensic scientist. She most recently was promoted from cart pusher to cashier at Kroger's, leading her to believe that anything is possible.
I'm determined to get this GED, and I get it, I'm going to be so happy.
J.D. and Darla have been married for 35 years, but they've been unchurched for 40. Rediscovering themselves as empty nesters, they stumbled into worship one Sunday morning at the Point.
What really sums it all up is the peace and tranquility that we've been searching for 40 years.
Steve has graduated from Joshua Recovery Ministries, a Ginghamsburg transitional home for men overcoming addiction. To give back, he serves at the food pantry, JJ's Furniture, and with the audio team.
The church has given me a life back, and this is my way to give back, to this community, to the church.
Tim is a Ginghamsburg member employed by the county to give people rides to work. He's bringing people to Jesus, one 10-minute ride at a time.
It's evangelism. It's using my time wisely while I'm working and helping other people out.
Devin is an inspiring drummer in our growing 5th and 6th grade ministry. He was baptized and is now joined in church by his mother, who has never been to church before.
There's no words to explain it, but I keep coming back because I want to learn more about God and come closer to God with my baptism.
Taylor is a teen intern at Clubhouse, Ginghamsburg's after-school tutoring program for at-risk youth.
When they finally get it and you can see it in their head, they have a light bulb, I just think that that's the best moment.
Police officer and Ginghamsburg member Zach Williams has organized community gatherings at the Point, where citizens and police officers can get to know one another as an effort to subside any existing racial tension in the neighborhood.
We needed to bring in a purposeful conversation between police and community members where we could come in and actually talk face to face and exchange, our feelings and their feelings.
Tony Collins has also graduated from Joshua Recovery Ministries and is now a life group leader for Joshua Recovery alumni. He also helps new intakes with life skills training.
Joshua, and I'm not the only person that says this, it is the best model for recovery that I've ever seen.
Andy, who's pursuing a career in media, has found a home serving with the media team at Ginghamsburg.
The media team has helped me grow with hands-on experience, just everything in general. It's starting to come together to me now.
The stories go on and on and on. Ginghamsburg has taken on a life of its own, and even I, the lead pastor, can barely grasp the enormity of life transformation happening around us every day. From the explosive growth in our children's ministry to the far-reaching love of our mission teams and life groups, nothing has amazed me more than what God has done with this little no-name 3-room country church. A simple exploration of the word family in the dictionary reveals its origin in the Latin word familia, which means the servants of the household. Carolyn and I came looking for a revolution. What we got was a family. We are the servants of the household of God.